As summer officially kicks off this weekend, more people may be staying close to home instead of flying as prices for flights continue to increase. Going rate right now, about $400 for a round-trip domestic flight. According to Hopper, you can see that's much higher than it was the last 2 years, understandably. But Akiko, I know you and I are not flying for this Memorial Day weekend.
I don't typically fly for Memorial Day.
I think it's a mess to try to fly during the holiday.
It is, but I was thinking about this. Is it one of those holidays, Labor Day, both you could sort of swap, right? Because they bookend summer. Right. Is it a flying holiday? Is it a driving holiday? And either way you look at it, it is about fuel prices. Fuel prices going up. As your ticket prices going up as a result of fuel prices getting baked in, but also with gas prices up too. And there was some data that came out today, pointing to the fact that gas demand is at its lowest in nearly a decade. Obviously, you take out what happened in 2020 when the entire world shut down.
Right.
But if you look at that, that's starting to point to consumers saying, well, maybe I don't need to make that extra trip, whether it's that trip on a daily basis or that road trip, because it costs a lot of money to fill up on gas right now.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that when we talk about airline fares, yes, you bring up an absolute important point, which is that a lot of people are, if they're not flying, still trying to drive somewhere. And, when you look at prices at the pump right now, you're probably saying, I don't know if I need to go that far. Some people who are at the airports noticing the high prices for their ticket, wondering if they need to be the ones to supply the jet fuel. But look, at the end of the day, I think it has really kind of changed a bit of the consumer behavior here in terms of thinking about, is that a person that's worth traveling for? Is this someone I've already seen? We know that people are traveling a lot. That demand is the reason why these airlines are able to increase these prices as well as the fare cost, or rather the cost of the fuel itself. So people have been flying around. I guess the question is whether or not they want to do that during this weekend.
By the way, going back to that tweet, ticket prices are always high during Memorial Day, right? We're talking this year, they are especially high. No question about that. But this is not really the best time to fly if you're looking for discounted prices.
No, especially if you're doing the Friday to Monday.
But what's interesting to me is to hear these two countering narratives. One is costs are going up, whether that is the cost of food for your barbecue, the cost to travel, the cost to drive somewhere for a road trip. And yet, there is still a lot of enthusiasm and then still pent-up demand. People still want to be able to consume these experiences because of what's played out over the last 2 years. And you wonder in a holiday like this, which one is stronger?
Labor Day or Memorial Day?
Well, no, just is it about the cost savings because you're getting hurt so much in terms of that? Or is it about this desire to still go out because you simply haven't done that kind of travel over the last 2 years?
Yeah, for me personally, I've always preferred to not travel on Memorial Day just because, first of all, it's always a mess to try to travel during these big traffic holidays. But then secondly, it's always my birthday week. I don't know if everyone knew that it was my birthday.
How many times have you mentioned your birthday?
This is only the second time I mentioned it today, at least.
It is
even
your
though my
birthday
birthday
week.
was
You're
2
still
weeks.
allowed to celebrate.
It's actually my birthday year. But anyway, but I never travel because I want to stay where I'm at. I want to celebrate with my friends, so I always try to treat Memorial Day as that.
Yeah,
Labor Day is my travel.
Are you going to be celebrating throughout the weekend?
I will, yeah. I think I'm going to have a grill.
Three more days? Is that your birthday week?
Yeah, although the hot dog prices are so high, I'm wondering if I should arbit by buying a bunch of Costco $1.50 hot dogs. That might be cheaper.
That's actually not a bad idea.
That might be cheaper than buying the buns and the hot dogs themselves.
You're right. You get the drink with it. It's $1.50. You just do a massive order from Costco.
What is up with the fact that you're probably wondering, oh my God, what's Brian going to say here?
What's going to come next?
Hot dog buns come in different quantities than the hot dogs themselves.
Yes, that has been an age-old debate.
That.
Yes, that's not something that came up recently, but that has been a debate for some time.
It's
a fair question.
It's a huge problem. I'm not going to buy 5 packs to even out the distribution here. We'll leave that.
What do you do with the leftover hot dog buns?
Leftovers are never a problem. But anyway, I'll stew over that for the long weekend.